Hello guys, in today's video we're going to check out the best 75-inch TV. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. To find out more information about these 75-inch TVs you can check out the description below, and also don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest technology reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. At number 5, it's the TCL 75S425. TCL has done a great job when it comes to budget TVs, and this one is not a budget TV, but all these features come at a very reasonable price, and that's why the TCL 75S425 is very special. This affordable TV delivers fairly accurate colours, and the Roku TV platform offers lots of great features. It has a pretty decent picture quality, but you should know that this TV cannot get very bright, which makes it more suitable for dim rooms. The first thing I noticed is that this TV has a very low lag input, and that makes it great for gaming too. It has a pretty nice design with a wide plastic stand that supports the TV pretty well, but it can wobble if the TV is nudged. The top half of the TCL 75S425 is metallic, while the bottom part and the body are made out of plastic. Also, the TV stand is as wide as the TV, and the legs can't be reversed. The back of the TV looks pretty nice, and it fits the VESA 100x100 mount size. The borders of the TV are about 0.59 inches thick, and the TV has an average thickness of about 2.91 inches. Moving on, I realised that this TV has a pretty decent build quality because there aren't any gaps or loose ends. I should also mention that the native contrast ratio is outstanding. Blacks on this TV look deep in a dark room, and unfortunately there are no local dimming features to improve darkroom performance further. The only thing that you should know is that this TV doesn't have good viewing angles. If you move off-center, the image will lose accuracy. I should also mention that this TV has great reflection handling thanks to the semi-glossy finish. This is great because you shouldn't have issues if you want to place the TV in a room with lots of small lights. The native 4K content has no issue whatsoever. It has 3 HDMI 2.0 inputs, 1 USB port, RF port, Ethernet port and optical audio out port. It's compatible with Alexa and Google Assistant, which is great. I'd rate this TV 10 out of 10 because at this price you won't find a better 75-inch TV. At number 4, it's the LG SM8670 PUA. The LG 75 SM8670 PUA is another great 75-inch TV. It has a pretty great motion handling, and the fast response time makes this motion look crisp. This TV is a great UHD IPS TV with pretty decent picture quality, excellent response time and very low lag input, which is a great thing for gamers. It has many more great features, and the best thing is that it doesn't cost as much as the other high-end 75-inch TVs. The first thing you'll notice is how the thin bezels make the TV look more premium. Overall, it has a pretty decent design. The stand of the TV is made out of plastic and it supports the TV well. However, if you nudge it, it may wobble a bit. The back of the TV is made out of thin metal and has a mild brushed texture. Overall, the TV is pretty thin at 2.5 inches and it won't stick out much if it's wall mounted. You should also know that this TV has a pretty decent build quality. The metal back has a little flex and the stand allows a little bit of wobbling. However, this TV still feels very solid. It has a mediocre contrast ratio, and the contrast ratio doesn't improve when local dimming is enabled because the TV is edge-lit. Something that you should know is that this TV has a pretty decent grey uniformity. The edges of the screen are a bit darker than the rest, and the centre is more uniform. I decided to put this TV here because it has many great features and great image quality, but most importantly it has excellent viewing angles. The image remains accurate for wide angles as you move off-center, and that's amazing. I would highly recommend this TV if you watch TV from the side. Also, this TV has great reflection handling. The semi-gloss filter diffuses reflection, which reduces the overall intensity. This TV also has a very fast response time with very little overshoot. It's one of the best 75-inch TVs, which has a great image quality and many great specs. At number 3, it's the Samsung Q90 RAF XZA. Moving on, we have another great TV, and this time from Samsung. The Q90 70-inch TV is one of the most premium and good-looking 75-inch TVs in the market. It has a very impressive picture quality, high native contrast ratio, excellent black uniformity, and many more great features. It's expensive, but in my opinion it's worth every penny. This TV has a VA panel, but still the viewing angles are decent thanks to the ultra viewing angle technology. Handling is also excellent and the image is pretty crisp thanks to the fast response time. It also supports FreeSync for tear-free gaming. The first thing I noticed was that the design of this Samsung TV is excellent. It has a pretty sturdy metallic stand that supports the TV very well and allows minimal wobbling. I should also mention that some electronic components are encased in the One Connect box, which connects to the TV through a single cable. In my opinion, this is a great thing because it allows Samsung to create a very thin TV coming at 1.54 inches. The back of the TV is made of plastic and has a nice textured finish. This TV feels very robust and there are no gaps or loose ends, and this tells us that the build quality of this TV is pretty excellent. It has a great native contrast ratio and a great local dimming, and the local dimming allows very little blooming, which is great. The black uniformity of this TV is just excellent. The little blooming that you can spot in our overexposed image is not noticeable in normal content unless you watch a very dark scene in a very dark room. I should also mention that the gradient of this TV is great. There might be a little banding visible in the darker greys and the medium greens. It's a great TV for anyone who can afford it because you can see every type of content on this one. It has an extremely fast response time, and there is also a very small blur trail behind fast-moving objects. It has 4 HDMI inputs, 3 USB ports, 1 optical audio out port, a tuner for cable antenna, and an Ethernet port. Overall, it's one of the best 75-inch TVs in the market, no doubt. At number 2, it's the LG OLED 77C9 PUB. One of the best 75-inch TVs in the market today is the LG C9. It has plenty of great features that make this TV so premium. It works well no matter what you use it for. It delivers an outstanding darkroom performance and amazing response time, and also it delivers clear motion with no blur trail. Watching movies, TV shows or videos in dark rooms is just amazing with this one. The first thing I noticed was that the design of the C9 is excellent. It has a classy and premium look and also has an almost bezel-less screen. LG did a good job with this minimalist design. It has a nice stand and its panel is closer to the table. Overall, the TV is well built and very thin. Another great thing about this TV is the unseen electronics box that hides everything from tuners and power supply to input or output ports and driving electronics. It's a very elegant looking TV. You should know that this TV uses the LG A9 Gen 2 intelligent processor, and this processor delivers high quality and is very fast. This LG TV has a very high refresh rate and an outstanding reflection handling. This TV can turn off individual pixels and has a very perfect black uniformity. Plenty of high-end TVs have amazing wide viewing angles, and this one too has outstanding wide viewing angles. I should also mention that the C9 has an infinite contrast ratio because it can turn off individual pixels. I'd recommend this TV to anyone because LG has done a great job with the C9 series and they're on top of the market thanks to the C9s. It also has a nice remote control that relies on Bluetooth, so you can point it anywhere you want and it'll still work perfectly. It has Amazon Prime and Netflix buttons too. It has a simple design, and while some buttons are unnecessary, it still works great. I should also mention that this TV works perfectly for gaming too, since it has a low input lag. If you want a great 75-inch TV, you should take a look at the C9 and see if this is the TV you were looking for. And at number 1, it's the Sony XBR75X900F. The best 75-inch TV with stunning picture detail and a reasonable price is the XBR X900F. If you've decided to buy a top-notch 75-inch TV that won't cost you a fortune, you should check out this one. However, it may be a little pricey, but it is worth it. With its amazing performance and many brilliant features, it makes this a first-class TV that would fit in any home or studio. I noticed that this excellent TV is almost for any usage, and the design of the TV is very premium. It has a superb reflection handling, which means you can put it anywhere you want, no matter the lighting or the size of the room. It'll still give you amazing results. The uniform blacks and the grey uniformity provide great brightness levels if you're in a dark room. The response time on this one is just insane. Fast-moving objects look brilliant, and this means you can watch movies and feel like you're in a cinema. It's thin and provides astonishing picture quality. The thing that bothered me was the remote. This isn't an inexpensive TV, and that's why I think they should have put in a better remote. This TV too uses Android TV and has the same streaming services as well. You can also stream it from your smartphone as a Google Cast device, and you can also use Google Assistant, but the bad thing is that you can't use it hands-free. However, it has a 4K resolution and it provides excellent image quality. This TV has 4 HDMI ports and 3 USB inputs. You also have other inputs like the digital optical audio out, Ethernet analog audio out 1.5mm and an RF input. The HDR content with Dolby Vision works extremely nicely and it gives you amazing picture quality. The experience you'll have with this TV will make you want more. As I said, it's great for movies, but it doesn't end there. This TV works fine for any usage, for example in sports and gaming. It does a great job thanks to its brilliant motion handling. It has great sound and updated panel technology. Anyone who's already decided to buy a first-grade 75-inch TV that's less expensive than other top-notch TVs should consider buying the X900F.